morning. Welcome to Rendezvous with Alysia. Welcome to MadHouse TV. Today we're doing a very different kind of show. My co-host is going to be the awesome Melissa Nicholas from Dark Afterthoughts. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here this weekend, but she's going to be calling in and co-hosting the show with me. Today we have actor John Thomason and singer from the band Taking Back Sunday, Antonio Longo. How are you guys today?
Good.
Doing very well.
Doing good?
Formerly of Taking Back Sunday.
I
I don't want to get anyone confused.
You started the band, right?
Yes.
You were one of the original. What year did you start the band?
I think it was about the end of '98 or so, when Eddie and I kind of started the vision and started putting it together.
Where'd you get the name? I love the name.
That's been a debate for many years. There was like rumors that it was a B-side to a Morrissey song. When it was kind of our friend Jesse Lacey, who sings in the band Brand New, had a band called The Rookie Lot, and I think they had a song that it was the name of the song, and we kind of liked the name, and we were throwing it around. And to me, us growing up, Sundays, was family time, mom making pasta. It was also, for growing up in the punk rock and hardcore scene, Sunday matinees at CBGB's, which were 16 and over, so we could actually go to those things. So it was like Taking Back Sunday. It was kind of like that one thing, that important thing, whatever it was to you, like getting that back. So for us, like, it was taking back the scene, it was taking back the music, it was taking back the things we loved, So that was, it was a mixture of a lot of things.
Yeah, it's a great name.
That is a good name.
And now you have been acting you just told us your story. What an incredible man. You followed your dreams and completely shifted your career, and now look at you.
I am an incredible man.
Yeah, you are. You definitely
are. Yeah, well, it's just, I've always loved film. When I was in high school, I was in Bye Bye Birdie, and I went to an all-boys high school. So the only way you could meet girls was to be in the drama club, because Notre Dame, which was our sister school, supplied the women.
Right,
so that was like a
exactly.
no-brainer for me. So I was Conrad Birdie. So they tucked me into this gold lame jumpsuit, and I'm singing and dancing on stage, and I got a rush out of it. And then I went on to a normal career for a while, and I decided it's not fulfilling me.
Sure.
So
well, you know what? I'm going to cut you off because my co-host is calling in. And we can finish this conversation with her. I'm so rude. I always hate saying, hold on a minute. Here we go. Hello?
Hello.
Is this Melissa Nicholas from Dark Afterthoughts?
Yes. How are you?
How are you, co-host for today?
Yes.
Good. We were just getting a brief intro from Antonio and a brief intro from John. And, yeah. So how are you, honey?
I am doing good. Doing good.
Good. Now, you had some questions that you wanted to ask John, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up, Melissa?
How are you?
Solid.
Sweet. It's been a while since I talked to you on the phone. How's everything been going?
Everything's great. The career's looking good. I'm attached to a bunch of films coming. We're going to start production on throughout this year already. So 2013's looking good. I know that I have Feeding on Fear at the end of the year with your friend Andrew Roth and Mike Santee and Sierra Holmes, and Ray Wade is the producer, as I think you know.
Yeah.
That's a dynamite team, so I can't wait to work on that. I am attached to When the Storm God Rides, which was a novel by Thomas E. Kelly, and they're making a big Western out of it, and it's like Doc Holliday and Bat Masterson and Wyatt Earp. So I'm not going to say what role I have in that, but it's a solid role. And I can't wait to do that and ride horses and crazy crap. And I got a vampire movie that I'm shooting in Baltimore called Shades of Crimson. So, it's looking good. And how about you? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Actually, I feel bad because, as you guys know, I was supposed to be out there in New York this weekend with you guys, but we had a death in the family, so I couldn't make it out there, and Mom's been sick, so I do apologize for not being there with you guys today.
Well,
oh, that's okay.
That.
Yeah. Melissa, you know what isn't John going to make a great vampire with that hair and his jawline?
I think so. I told him a while ago he needed to do one.
He needs to be a vampire, right?
Yes, I think he'd be a good fit for it.
We got to get Antonio. We're going to make him a zombie or something.
Yeah.
Find a role for him.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a big horror movie buff. I would love to get killed off in a horror movie. Cross that off my
There's a
bucket
goal,
list.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Bucket list, right.
I don't want to spoil it, but I already have done that. No. Yeah. So, and you know, we're looking for distribution. They're talking to different distributors for The Awakened, which is the movie I'm here to promote specifically. I did that film last year with Blue Nile Entertainment and White Lotus Productions, and they are dynamite people out in Miami, Florida. They have like 10 screenplays. They're both working on a new one, and I'm actually have the video submit for a lead role in that this weekend. And that movie was with Jonathan Legacy Perez, who was a finalist on So You Think You Can Dance, my friend Nick Holmes, Stephanie Pitts, and Nancy Saya, who was on that faux reality show, The Catalina. So we had a pretty solid cast, and that was just tons of fun. And that company and production company is just top notch. I love you guys. I look forward to being in your next film and the one after that. And the one after that.
I know. I saw the trailer to Awaken. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Oh, we have it here, Melissa. You want me to play it?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Sure. Do we have that trailer, Tom, for Awakened?
Yeah, we do have.
Okay, we're going to play John's film, Awakened. Thanks for bringing that up, Melissa.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, so enjoy the film. Thanks.
Just a quick update on Hurricane Helene. The storm's expected to hit Miami as a Category 3 with winds topping around 120 miles an hour. We urge you to exercise extreme caution.
Excuse me, sir. Is this where the hurricane party is? Here's to a wild night.
Wild night.
The whole idea still seems so strange to me. Why would you have a party for a natural disaster?
Ooh, starting to get a little eerie.
I'm starting to get claustrophobic in here.
Yep. We're locked in this small, constricted place for hours.
Does anyone even know we're here then?
Not really.
What if something happens?
Babe, nothing's gonna happen.
You know what would be awesome right now? Some ghost stories.
Yeah. Turn the lights off, light up some candles.
This isn't summer camp.
Ooh, I know. A seance.
I don't know. The Bible also says you're not supposed to mess with the occult.
That was the 2012 trailer of the new movie which John Thomason is going to be seen in called The Awakened. My co-host Melissa called in. Unfortunately, we're going to cut to a quick commercial. And when we come back, Melissa's going to finish our interview and just chillax with John, Antonio, and myself. Enjoy our sponsors. Enjoy the commercials.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hog's hair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. website formulaautowash.com.
Welcome back to Rendezvous with Alysia. On the phone, we have Melissa Nicholas from Dark Afterthoughts, who is my long-distance co-host today. So she's actually watching the show, and she's going to finish interviewing John on all his acting, movies, commercials, and everything that he's about. And Antonio, too. You're up, miss.
Great, awesome. I just wanted to ask you, John, what inspired you to be in this field of acting?
Well, I've always loved film. I used to stay up all night watching movies, Stallone movies, Schwarzenegger movies, a little bit of Cinemax late at night. And I loved it. And my friend Jeremy Luke is an actor out in L.A., and he used to always talk movies with me. And my friend John Barquita was an actor and a stand-up comedian. So we used to sit, and I was jealous because they were living the dream that I always wanted, to live. And they were really supportive. So I decided to stop doing what I was doing in my career, and I went to Strasbourg, and I absolutely loved every minute of it. I mean, the people you get to meet, different projects, and at the end of the day, you can be proud of what you created, and I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. And, you always hear people say, well, it's a struggle, the career's a struggle. I don't look at it that way. I love what I do, and I'm pretty confident that I'm pretty good at it. And I'm just going to keep going forward. And, I believe big things will happen if I put in the hard work.
I know that you have a new film that you're working on, Blemish Light, that comes out in 2013. Can you tell us a little about it if you're allowed to?
Yeah, sure. It's a movie that is being partly filmed in India, and they filmed some in New York with big-name Indian actors and some people from like The Sopranos and stuff in New York. And I am evil, bad guy in that movie in a bunch of dream sequences. And I do horrendous, horrible things with a lot of, latex makeup, and it's going to be wild. I filmed those scenes, so that's done. But it should be cool. I'm always interested to see what the end result is when it comes out. And I did another movie that I have to talk about. It's called F New York, F * K New York. And Kirk White's the director. And this is going to be an awesome movie because it's very much filmed like an Ed Burns type film, really great dialogue. And it's about struggling actors in New York. Who would have thought that, have to make the decision. Do they want to, follow their dream and continue, or is it time to pack it up and head back home? And I think anybody in any sort of art field, whether it be music or acting or writing, whoever came to New York to follow their dream, whether it be, on theater or whatever it may be, you hit different, peaks and valleys along the way, and it's, how you deal with it. And my character, JJ, is slightly more successful than his best friend Marcus, who's giving up, and my character is upset that he's giving up because he feels like we're going to make it, and he doesn't want to lose his buddy and partner in crime. And it's a great story, and I expect very big things from that film.
Awesome. I can't wait to see that one. Tell us a little bit about your character for Feeding on Fear. I know that's another one that you brought up earlier.
Listen, Melissa, I signed non-disclosure. I signed a non-disclosure clause. I can't tell you too much, other than I can say this. Most of the movies that I'm in, I play a wise ass, or the heartthrob, or the super, slightly, what's the best word? The hero, whatever it may be. This film, I'm going to be the exact opposite of anything that I've done before. It's a gritty, disturbing character, and I am looking forward to bringing it to life. That's the best I can say. But I can say that I can't wait to work with Ray Wade and Mike Santee and Andrew Roth and Sierra Holmes and the whole cast. It's going to Brandon Slagle, the whole cast. It's a crazy cast. Scott Gator. I mean, I'm just happy to be a part of it.
And I can't wait for it to start filming. Now, another thing I wanted to ask you, what is the hardest role that you've played so far?
guess the hardest role that I've ever played and the most fulfilling would be a father. That's right, girls. Daddy loves you. No, I would say
Best
that
role.
the most difficult role so far would have been Kevin in The Awakened, because as a lead, I had to carry the cast and also be the protagonist. And what was difficult about it was in the script, Kevin is just a jerk. I mean, without getting into too much detail, he's just somebody who is arrogant and obnoxious, and there's not much likable or redeeming about the character. But I saw more in it, and so I wanted to layer the performance so that, yeah, he might be a jerk, but why? Is he really all bad? And give the character a little bit of an arc. And it was great, because I think when you see the final performance, the audience does seem to care about Kevin. When we had the film, it was in a film festival in Indianapolis for Horror Hound Magazine. Give them a plug because Jason Hignite gave us such a great review. We went out there, and that's a horror convention. That's like Trekkie convention. I mean, these people love horror movies. So I was nervous, and I hadn't seen the film. And I hadn't seen the film, so I didn't know what to expect. So when we went out there, and you have 350 some odd fans that are dressed like Freddy Krueger and Mike Myers watching your film, I was nervous. But, we got a standing applause, and they were shouting Kevin at the end of the movie, and it was great. So, it makes you feel good, and all the hard work that you put into it and all that extra thought, paid off. I mean, to be an actor, let me just say this really quickly for anyone who wants to get into it. The work on set is a lot of fun. That's great. But the part that is the best for me and the most rewarding is everything that builds up. Taking the sides and the script, developing a character, making decisions, and making it your own. That is, the gravy. And then showing up and performing it, that's, fun.
Bringing it to life is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine, and you could talk on this, writing the music, it's the thrill of singing it to the live audience that makes you feel great. But it's writing it and creating it,
Absolutely.
I would think would be just,
My favorite times are everybody's sleeping, I got the TV on mute, and I'm on the couch with the guitar, putting the stuff together. It's because you get that feeling then every time you play the song. But that's the part of it that, that creating, that, that love and nurturing to make it what it is,
Yeah, I agree.
the best part.
I agree. That's what it's all about. What else you got for me?
Tell us about Sharp Love, Sharp Kittens. I know that's another one that I wanted to see, and that's a short film.
Yeah, that's a short film that I did that was in, 10 or 12 festivals all around New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Philadelphia. I mean, it's been everywhere. It's a really touching story. It's about a father and his daughter reconnecting. The daughter lived in Paris with his ex-wife, and he hasn't seen her in a long time, and the ex-wife has some money, and he does not. And, I play his best friend, Jerry McJagger. And my part, which is great, is I play I'm a meathead. We live in, Brooklyn, and, we're anti-hipster.
Meatheads in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Meatheads as in, meatballs from Jersey Shore?
Yeah, like a meathead, mostly into my body and, trying to, stay young. And
you wear Adidas sweatsuits?
Yeah.
Like that?
Go to the gym, eating protein. And I find out that I have a son who's 7 years old. And I want to make up for lost time. So I have the kid in a baby Bjorn on my chest. And, he's this big. And I'm feeding him protein and taking him to the gym. And I know nothing about this kid. And I'm just, trying to get 7 years into a weekend. So it makes for some really funny moments. But, again, you try to bring something touching to it. And I think, the last scene that I have with him, and he was a great little guy to work with, is really cute. And it shows that, when you become a father, life changes. And, it's the greatest change in the world. And it could be unexpected, like in Jerry's case, or planned, like in my case. But it really makes no difference.
Are you a father in real life?
I am. I have two twin girls.
Oh, I have twins
Joy's
also.
mine. Do you?
I have a boy and a girl twin.
Grace and Avery. Daddy loves you. That's twice. No more plugs.
So it must be great for your wife to have seen you actually play a father. And
I think my wife would say that when she married me, she didn't know I was going to be an actor.
Right.
So she has mixed feelings. But she supports me and everything, so it's wonderful.
Good.
Yeah, you got to give a plug for her.
Yeah. I love you.
Tell us about the other one that you've done. I think it's called Tied Up.
Tied Up. I love this movie. Red Wheelbarrow Productions. It's a short film, about a half hour, I think, in length. And we won Best in Festival, the New York City Metropolitan Film Festival. It's an action drama. The cast was absolutely amazing. Michael Derrick, Brady Kirchberg, Roz McCurdy, and Christian Rizakis. And expect big things from Red Wheelbarrow. Everyone pay attention to them. They have the Crop Duster's Diary that they're going to start work on, which already has distribution with big names attached, and they're blowing up. And my character in this is Zeus, once again, the protagonist. I play like the number 2 to a drug dealer, and I'm not happy with my position in the organization, so I decide to take matters into my own hands, and along with the other part of the story, which is 2 brothers get caught up in my scheme, and it's a great movie. I think that has been in like literally 18 film festivals. I mean, it's all over the place and could easily be turned into a feature, which I hope they do, because then I'll get more work.
That would be great.
I can't wait to see it. The other one that I want to talk about is called, can you guys hear me?
Sure.
My phone cut out.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. The other one that you've done is called The Letter. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, The Letter, the bane of my existence. Okay, this is it's an art type film starring Winona Ryder and James Franco and Josh Henderson, and it's a great movie. You know, it's very similar to like Black Swan, where Winona Ryder is losing her mind in the movie, and I am in it, but my scene got cut. But I made the credits.
Aww.
Yeah, it was.
That sucks.
You know, listen, that heartbreak.
It was, but it was a great experience, and you know, for anyone trying to get into acting, that's another thing that I recommend. You got to learn what goes on movie sets.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, to be on a movie set with Winona Ryder and James Franco and Josh Henderson, and just get to interact with them and talk with them in between breaks. You know, I took so much from that, and yes, I was heartbroken that my little scene where I asked Winona Ryder what her problem is got cut. It didn't matter because it was great, just experience and good networking, and it was a lot of fun. I can't believe you brought that one up.
You were telling us a little, Antonio and I, about that in the waiting room.
Yeah, like I said, it's like one of those things. Like you wait because as an actor trying to break in, you want to get stuff for your reel so that you can show agents what you can do. And it would have been really awesome to have on my reel a scene with Winona Ryder because she's a legend as far as I'm concerned in this business. But, it didn't work out, and I can just take what I learned from watching her and the way she was on set. And so, anything that's negative, you got to turn into a positive. Yeah. I always try to think positive unless I'm taking an STD test, because then I'm thinking negative all the way.
I'm sure your wife will be happy about that.
Well, yeah. I'm sure she would, because that would mean that she's negative. She's the only one that I sleep with.
All right, Melissa, you want to ask one more? And then we're going to cut to a commercial. When we come back, Antonio's going to sing live.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. I just want to see what other projects that you have coming up or anything that you want to go ahead and plug for us today.
Yes, I'm full of plugs. There's a book coming
Not hair
out.
plugs, right?
Yeah. No.
I was going to say something else.
It's real.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm going to
Making
keep
sure.
it clean.
I shot a novel cover and did a book trailer for a book called To Whom Much Is Given. The author is Cecilia Capers. That's going to be coming out in January or February, I believe. And from what I got to read, it's a pretty awesome book, and I look damn good on the cover. What else can I plug? The Awakened, please. Like it on IMDb. Check it out, the website. I have my website, johnthomason.com. You can get different pictures of me, including topless ones, ladies. Trailers. I put different trailers up there all the time, my resume. So if you're an agent, call me. I'm good.
Are you on Facebook or Twitter?
I am on Facebook. Facebook is John Thomason. On Twitter, John J. Thomason. On IMDb, John J. Thomason. If you want to like my IMDb page, that would be really nice. nice because
It's one of my favorite apps on my iPhone. The
It's-
IMDb. I looked you up on it immediately. I was like, look at that.
yeah, it's awesome.
It's on
And, you know,
IMDb.
listen, it matters because casting directors, like anyone else,
Yeah.
are going to Google people.
Sure.
And if they see that, you know, people are interested, then, you know, that helps. And on johnthompson.com, I just created this website, but there's a contact form. And I don't know how to change it into just like, you know, to leave me a note. But if you fill out that contact form, the area where you put information automatically emails me. So, you know, tell me what you think. Tell me what you're interested in. I will answer anything. You know, fan mail's much approved. Sure. And, yeah, follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. I put up all my trailers. I'll give you guys information. I have, you know, bloopers and gag reels and all that stuff that, you know, I can put up there and you guys can check out. And listen, I really appreciate this opportunity to talk with you, Melissa. It's finally great to talk to you. It's great to meet you guys. I heard Antonio tuning up, and you definitely want to check this guy out because he's got a great voice.
Yes, he does, and we're going to cut to a commercial. Melissa, I hope you can hang on because I'd love for you to, I know you have a couple questions for Antonio, but we're going to cut to a commercial now. When we come back, Antonio, who was one of the original artists who created the band, Taking Back Sunday, is going to sing, what, one song, 2 songs?
Yeah. Well,
1 or 2 songs for us. So enjoy the
guessing.
commercials.
B&M Performance Cycles, 439 South Main Street, Messina, New York. We handle all parts, accessories, and do all repairs. We can custom build your bike for show or hot rod. We also do New York State inspections on all motorcycles. B&M Performance Cycles. Come see us today.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
I'm seeing bugs.
Bugs? I thought you were a psychic medium.
I know, that's what's confusing. Hold on. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
I'll take the bad news.
I think these are spirit bugs.
Spirit bugs? I've never heard of spirit bugs.
That's just it. Do you want the good news?
Yes.
I know Joe from Bug Busters of Long Island. He'll take care of your problem.
That's great.
Hi, I'm Vinny, owner of VMD Electric. Family owned and operated since 1996, serving all of Nassau and Suffolk County. You can call us anytime, night or day, at 631-669-6915 for all your residential and commercial needs. Here are some photos of our current projects.
Suffolk County Gold Refinery for the highest paid prices for your gold, diamonds, and jewelry with cash on the spot. Visit their showroom for unbelievable prices on fine jewelry and engagement rings. 71 Millbar Boulevard, Farmingdale. 631-777-CASH. Suffolk County Gold Refinery for the highest paid prices for your gold, diamonds, and jewelry with cash on the spot. Visit their showroom for unbelievable prices on fine jewelry and engagement rings. 71 Millbar Boulevard, Farmingdale. 631-777-CASH for the highest paid prices for your gold, diamonds, and jewelry with cash on the spot. Suffolk County Gold Refinery. 631-777-CASH.
Hello, welcome back to Rendezvous with Alysia right here on the one and only MadHouse TV. I'm here with Antonio Longo, who is the original singer from the phenomenal band called Taking Back Sunday. How are you today?
I'm good.
Good. So you're going to sing live? What are you going to sing?
I'm going to sing a song called Forever Is You, which is the single off my EP, which is available on iTunes and Amazon.
Okay, did you write the song?
I did. This is actually the first positive love song I ever wrote. It was for my wife, and I played it for her at our wedding.
Oh, how sweet. Very nice. Well, enjoy, Antonio.
Came into my life, then you disappeared. Maybe I was blind, maybe it was fear. Came and you saved me, girl, from a heart that was broke. You made me believe I don't have to be alone. Forever is here, forever is you. Believe when I say, baby, I do. When I stare into your face, fear wipes away. Always beside you like I am today. Forever is here, forever is you. Baby, I do. So many people can say that we are wrong. How can you deny where two souls belong? All we can do is live and love right. So I pledge and I give all that I am tonight. Forever is here, forever is you. Believe when I say, baby, I do. Stare into your face, fear wipes away. Always beside you like I am today. Forever is here, forever is you. Baby, I do. I do. Oh, baby, I do. I do. I do. Baby,
That was amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. No, I don't know about you women, but I have goosebumps all over, and I cannot wait to fall in love again. So, wow, that was great. So you wrote that for her, and you sang it at your wedding?
I did.
What, was she surprised? Did she know it was coming?
She had an idea. She hadn't heard the song. I wrote it and kind of quickly recorded it just to, get it down. When something comes out and the song pours out of you, you just got to kind of grab it right when you can.
Right.
And then first time I actually ever really played it out was live, was at my wedding.
Wow. Now, where can we find your music?
It's just listed under Antonio Longo on iTunes, Amazon, or most digital download places. Didn't really make CDs because I like the availability of, you can grab your iPhone, go to iTunes, look up Antonio Longo, boom, buy it, and you're listening to it within seconds, So.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one that does not own an iPhone. So, but after hearing you sing,
we'll get you there.
Yeah, especially because you pulled up John's IMBD, and we can pull up your music. I may have to run to Verizon straight from MadHouse TV and get myself an iPhone.
Yeah, even my website is fully viewable right on a little iPhone.
I'm gonna have to get the iPhone.
TheAntoniolongo.com.
I have to cut you off because I have to beg you to sing another song, please.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll do another one.
Okay, what's the name of it?
I don't know. What should I do?
Please do another one. A good one. Okay. Enjoy.
So I think due to fellow guest over here who is an inspiration in his acting, I'm going to do a little song. It's a cover song that I like to do on occasion about one of my favorite actors and one of someone who I've looked up to and admired since I was a child. I'm going to keep you guessing for now, but I think you'll figure it out. Now listen up, got a story to tell about how my life got flipped and upside down. I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air. In West Philadelphia, born and raised on a playground is where I spend most of my days, chilling out, relaxing, all cool, shooting some b-ball outside of the school. When a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." Moved to Bel Air. So I was for a cabin when it came near. The license says the place is fresh and it had a dice in the mirror. If anything I could say, this cab was red. But I thought, man, forget it, you're home to Bel Air. Home to Bel Air. To the house about 7 or 8, and I yelled to the cabbie, "You're home, smell you later." Looked at my kingdom, I was finally there, sitting on my throne as the prince of Bel Air. In West Philadelphia, born and raised on a playground is where I spend most of my days, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, shooting some b-ball outside of the school. And a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. Got one little fight and my mom got scared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." Yeah. Ode to Will Smith.
Does Will Smith know that you wrote that song?
Well, he wrote that song.
Oh, he wrote it. Does he know that you covered it, that you did it?
I don't know. I mean, it's floating
We may
around
have
there on
to tweet
YouTube. It's out there. But yeah, growing up, I loved The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and that was the theme song that always would get stuck in your head. And one day, just as a kind of fun thing, when one of my guitar players broke a string, I started singing it at a club, and next thing you know, people were asking me to sing it. So it's just something fun that I love to do. I mean, that's why I play music, because it's fun.
And you're good at it. I mean, we didn't need any backing tracks. We didn't need a CD. I had said to Antonio, okay, if you have an MP3, if you have backing tracks, email it to me so I can send it over to Tommy MadHouse. And he says, no, just got my guitar. I'm good.
Just me and my guitar.
Yeah, you're
phenomenal. I mean, it's kind of back to the roots of the music I grew up loving and listening to. My mom taught me how to play guitar by playing a Bob Dylan song, Blowing in the Wind was the first thing I learned how to play. So singer-songwriters and just acoustic music is always kind of been my love and my passion. So come back around to it is great.
Now, really quick, we have Bobby Rydell, who's sitting over there in the corner. Not because he's in trouble or anything like that. He just doesn't want to come on the camera. He's not dressed for the occasion. But how do you know Bobby? Now, Bobby is one of the biggest talent and management companies for so many wrestlers, and he has the church and stuff. How do you know Bobby?
Bobby and I grew up going to school together. We went to a little Christian school tucked away in Levittown, and we've been really close ever since. And both of us got involved in the entertainment industry. Me with music, him with wrestling, but also he does stuff with music as well. So the things have just been brought back around, and Bobby's doing more stuff now with booking and talent. I'm been hooking up with Mouth of the South Jimmy Hart from old WWF days, who Bobby represents, and I've done a couple of gigs with him. We're looking to possibly do a tour, some rocking and wrestling, see what we can do with that. But it's just been amazing to work with one of my best friends, and one of my favorite people in the entertainment industry. They call him Agent to the Stars,
Of course,
so
and he's definitely an agent to the stars.
He is. We're also doing a lot of stuff. Ministry out there. Helping feed the homeless. A lot of stuff with hurricane relief that we were all affected by. So it's just nice. Bobby Johnny Ova, who was your guest host last week. Working with him and just doing stuff at Sound of Heaven Church in Deer Park. Whether it's playing music, bringing people in, feeding homeless people. We're right now getting coats together and toys for kids who are less fortunate with Christmas coming up. So, doing a lot of that is just, it's great. It's what I have to do.
So where can we see you? 2013.
2013, I'm going to start the year out recording some new stuff. theantoniolongo.com is my website. That'll kind of keep you up to date. I got some new songs coming out. Hopefully, I'd like to do some stuff with our friend Priscilla Rain.
Of course, I'll hook that up.
She's an amazing talent, so I look forward to maybe doing some stuff with her. But more playing out, some new stuff towards the middle of the year, and I'm just I'm out there sinking ships on Twitter. You can follow all my fun antics. When baseball season comes, you'll hear me complain a lot because I'm a Mets fan. So what can I do?
Well, hopefully you'll be a zombie too one day, because I know that your bucket list will kill you off on the moon. Well, not we will, but somebody will.
And then maybe you can be in a music video for me one day.
He's like Fabio. He'd be on a great music video. Fabio over there. So we are going to cut to a commercial, and when we come back, I believe, Melissa, are you still on the phone?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, honey, when we come back, I'm going to let you do some interviewing with Antonio. So enjoy our commercials.
What is Grand Prix Motorsports? It's a full-service motorsport performance and service shop. It's West Coast custom style, East Coast pricing, old-school customer service, custom-built bikes, all-out performance upgrades, and free towing too. Grand Prix Motorsports is automobile, motorcycle, jet ski, and ATV performance, service, and repair. It's online at GrandPrixMS.com. Grand Prix Motorsports, Long Island Avenue, Deer Park.
Welcome back to Rendezvous with Alysia. Melissa Nicholas from Dark Afterthoughts is my co-host all the way from Ohio. She's on the phone. Mel, how you doing, girl?
I'm doing good, doing good.
Good. Did you have any questions you wanted to ask Antonio? Did you have any more for John?
Yeah, I actually wanted to know what inspired him to start singing.
It was a combination of things. You know, like John was saying, in growing up in school and stuff, I did the plays, and you know, it was a big impact for me. It made me feel comfortable on stage. I also used to sing in church when I was young, and my mom always played piano, guitar. She had this amazing singing voice. Well, she still does, because she's still with us. But my mom was a big inspiration for me to start playing music. And then I'd say when I was about 10, I was homesick from school one day, and it was Elvis's birthday, Elvis Presley, and they had a marathon on, and I turned the TV on, and here's this guy that can start singing in a restaurant, get on the table, and everybody listens to him. And I was like, I want to do that, you know? Like, and that was just kind of where it came from, really.
That was an awesome performance, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was. It was a great performance.
Specifically loved The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know,
it's one of my favorite shows.
Nah, but you know, I would have married you after that first song. That was...
I said the same thing, and my hairs were standing up. That was such a beautiful love song.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard because I said to myself, you know, it actually became a struggle to write songs after meeting my wife. You know, we pull so much inspiration from like heartbreak and all this stuff, and I'm not the kind of person that just, you know, someone said to me, oh, just make it up. That's not the songwriter that I am. I need inspiration. I need, you know, a little bit of something, you know, to the point where, you know, I was going to say, I was joking around with my wife one day, I was like, can you kick me out of the house for a day or so I have something to write about? So it was actually really nice to write a positive spin on love, because there's so much negativity out there in music on love songs. And then, you know, on my EP that's on iTunes, I also have a song called Namesake, which I wrote before my son was born. So also having kids was like a new inspiration to me to write about. So as we kind of get older in life, you know, your songwriting kind of changes because you have this new inspiration and this new thing that you want to talk about. And, you know, so it's just, it's nice to have something new and fresh. You know, I still pull some stories from some old heartaches to, you know, to write other songs, but
that's all part of the journey.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think sometimes I feel that's why we go through heartaches. So for us creative people, we grow from that, you know.
Yeah, that's why those rock stars self-implode.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely.
It's like, come on, I need some more.
Yeah.
I need something more to write about.
I know. Give me a couple shots of gin, right? Let's go.
People ask me all the time, like, do you have regrets that you're not in Taking Back Sunday anymore? They're doing this, they're doing that. And I said, and that's great. That's what they're doing. And I love that. I like the band that they are. But I also love what it is that I'm doing now. It's a little more personal. I don't mind the smaller type venues. I mean, I can play in front of 1,000 people or 10 people. It's just, it's just I want to play for people that really just want to hear it, and I want to write what's on my heart and what's on my mind, you know. So it enables me to do that. You know, at the time there was there some female drama involved? Yes, but in any band, there's going to be that. Being in a band is like having 5 girlfriends. You know, you kind of, everyone has to be pleasing everyone else. Oh, yo, no, but he's going to say this or he's going to feel that way. So, you know, there were some struggles within the band, nothing major, nothing that couldn't have been, but, you know, they were kind of going in one direction musically, and I kind of wanted to go in another direction musically. And, you know, at the time, I said it's better for me to just pull myself out of the situation and go my own way. And, you know, they became what they are, and that's great. You know, I'm still in contact with those guys. They're great guys, doing a lot of things. You know, and then I just went back to my first love, which is just kind of me and my guitar. You know, I occasionally, you know, I'll do some stuff with some other people, and I like that too. I kind of like that freedom and that, you know, being able to do it. I mean, I'm not really touring as much anymore because I've got the family, but I'm still out there. And I think this year I'm going to dedicate a lot more time to my music as well, because I just, you know, finished doing some other stuff and that I've been working on. But I think music is 2013's push now that I just finished up on some other things.
Well, I'm going to buy your song on iTunes because it was good.
Thank you.
I'm going to get an iPhone just to see the 2 of you, because I might get with my dinosaur Blackberry. I can't do anything
I'm going to tell my wife that this song reminds me of her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, what if she's watching right now, though? Cat's out of the bag.
Yeah. Now, Melissa was telling me that she would like to have you as a guest on her Dark Afterthoughts show, you and Bobby. Melissa, can you tell Antonio a little bit more about your radio show? I think you have 2 or 3 of them or something.
Yeah, I'm actually in the middle of getting a 4th one. Basically,
it's a full plate.
What I do is I started this about 2 years ago. I basically bring on artists, actors, producers, directors, and get their work out there for other people to see. I just wanted to give back to everybody and help other people. So I promote, I do the shows, I do whatever they need to get done to get their stuff out there.
I mean, it's good to know that there are still people with that kind of heart out there in this industry, because I've watched the music industry, the movie industry, like, really just rip so many people's, like, heart out. It just really becomes about, you know, the dollar and the, you know, whose butt are you kissing, you know. So we appreciate that there are people, you know, like you guys doing what you do.
It's really cool. Mel's great. I mean, I met her through Facebook, and she champions all kinds of actors and artists and singers, and she's a damn good interviewer. And there are cool people like that. Like the movie Feeding on Fear that I'm going to do, one of the leads is this guy, Mike Santi. And this guy is, on top of doing his own stuff, he has like a page dedicated to spotlighting, you know, other actors. So, I mean, it's kind of cool. You're working on your career, but you also spend time trying to promote other people. And, you know, that's what we need to do.
Yeah.
I mean, whenever I see a casting notice and I, you know, audition for it, I call up my friends Mike Derrick or Nick Holmes or Brady, and I'll be like, yo, you guys should go in for this. Because, listen, you know, it's not a competition. If they get the role and I don't, then the role was right for them, and that's awesome. And if I get it, I brag.
Right, exactly. Now, Melissa, what are your links? Where do we find you?
You can go to darkafterthoughtsradio.net. That's where all my interviews are.
Okay.
You can find me on Twitter, which is Melissa and DAT, which is all capitalized. You can find me on Facebook for the Dark Afterthoughts Radio fan page, where you can send a personal request to me. I accept everyone. I promote everybody. I think the more people get out there, the more that they're known for what they've worked on. You know, I promote who I can. I'm a supporter of everybody. There's nothing that I won't support.
Right. Now, you have something, are you still doing your second radio talk show with Scott Geider?
Yeah, it's actually Street Talk Radio. I just started that a few weeks ago with Scott. It's going great. You can find that at straighttalkradio.net. I'm also have a new radio network in the works that's coming out in the first of the year with Ray Wade. basically, I'll promote that when it comes out. Basically, what I'm doing is anybody who wants to get into journaling or doing interviews, I bring them on and mentor them and try to get them comfortable with what they're doing, and then they can go on and have their own shows.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
Okay. Now, just to give all of my fans and all of your fans, Melissa and I are really going to be doing a lot of networking for 2013, whether it's on radio, on camera, or behind the scenes. So, which is one of the reasons I wanted Melissa to co-host today. Again, Melissa Nicholas from Dark Afterthoughts. We have some big plans for 2013, and I'm really excited about it. I thought bringing her on as a co-host long distance was a great idea for me to propose to all of you that we have some pretty big stuff coming in 2013. I'm really excited, honey.
Me too. I'm excited and can't wait to get it started.
Too. So we have to wrap it up now. But thank you, Antonio, for singing.
No problem. It was great to be here.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Melissa, for...
It's John.
Mike, how are you?
John.
Last week, I pre-warned.
Hey, it's all right.
I pre-warned them in the beginning. I'm going to probably call you by a different name.
That's all right.
I did.
I'm glad that it happened.
I spoke it into existence. I'm sorry, John Thompson.
Thank you.
Melissa Nicholas. Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Antonio.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah, everybody.
Yeah, happy holidays. And on behalf of MadHouse TV and all of us, our hearts and prayers go out to all the families from yesterday's tragedy in Sandy Hook schools in Connecticut. So I'm really speechless. I don't even know what else to say. But thank you for watching Rendezvous with Alysia. Thank you for tuning into MadHouse TV. If you would like to sponsor my show or any other shows, you can call 631-669-7999. It took me a year to get that number right, so I'm going to say it on every show now. So enjoy. Happy holidays, everybody. Goodbye.